Write down next CTE you can write. So there we can just see some of the examples with these row numbers and range ranks. Next concept it is common table expression. In brackets you can write CTE. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So just let me just explain. So what exactly it is, the syntax, everything. So with CTE as you can place select star from any table name and close bracket and then select star CTE. Okay. So it's kind of your derived table only. But for a derived table, how we are doing it? So first we are writing an inner query and we are just appending a alias table name, and from there we are retrieving whatever we want, correct? But in this case the alias column will come in the top. Okay, with first this is the alias table name, actually not column name, it's a table name. Whatever you want you can keep it. I just kept it as CTE, but you can keep any name, no issues, it's our own name. So whatever I have written over here, this is our own name. Okay, and as, okay, and there we are keeping the query, inner query we can keep anything, but it should be select query only. You should not put any delete inserts. So your inner query should give some result set. Basically here we are giving a alias table name and then we are retrieving a select query, no? But here first we'll give the alias table name here and then we write a inner query, and from there we'll just retrieve the data. And in the final select statement, if you see, I have written like select star from not the table name but from the CTE, because whatever we have inner query we have written the result set, whatever we got from inner query, for that we give an alias table name as CTE. And while writing here, so you should always bring the data from CTE table. It's a alias table, guys. Okay, and the scope of this alias this particular alias table will be CTE will be till that execution, which means once you execute this one, so it will get the data from the main table and it will append a table name called CTE, and it will hold the data in memory level. Okay, and then from there it will just retrieve and whatever operations you want to do, so you can do it on top of the CTE, and finally you can retrieve the data and show it to the clients. Okay, this is how a CTE will work. Yeah. And inner, so this is a simple syntax whichever I give, but there are some real-time examples where exactly we can go for the CTEs and all. Okay, so just write down some definition you can write. CTE will stores CTE will stores CTE will stores the result sets of a query CTE will store the result set of the query in memory. CTE will stores the result set of a query in memory, and on top of temporarily in brackets you can write the results will exist till that execution. The results will exist till that execution. The results will exist till that execution. Okay, just write down the syntax. So always it starts with semicolon Okay, so this is the default, you know, uh, default thing which gave by the Microsoft. Yeah. So with the city is our own name. If you want to keep some other table name also, we can keep it, no problem. But that is temporarily only. And as, and then inside we can write a query. And while retrieving the data, you have to put it as select star from CTE only. Okay, not any other table. Write down the syntax. Done. Aura.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So write down the first point in it. Make a note and write down. So there are some limitations and all. So in this city, so we'll just tell you. So the first point is, okay. So whenever you write any city, okay. So here I have written a only select query, right? But here also performs. We can also perform insert, delete, update as well. Okay. So basically, like in city, we can perform select, insert, update, and delete as well. So meaning, so here we have written a select, right? So here we can also perform delete, we can also perform update, insert, anything can be done, okay, on top of CT. But when you take, your derived table, so in derived table, we can do only deletes actually. So in place of select, right, we can do sometimes deletes, but will not do inserts, will not do updates. That is kind of a restriction which we have. Okay, only delete is possible. That's it. And the very important thing is when you do any insert, update, delete on top of CTE, CTE is alias table, correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
CTE is alias table. What is the main table here? Some table name, whatever, let's say A table. A is a main table, correct? Or you can take employee. Employee is the main table. Now, when you write a select query, that is fine, no problem. But when you do insert, update, delete on top of CTE, right? Okay, so whatever you're doing, it will directly go and reflect in the main table. Got it? When you do any DML operations on top of CTE, it will directly go and affect to the main table. That is what the funda here. Okay, so second point is when we do DML operations on top of CTE, the changes will directly reflect in main table. Getting it? Okay, so we need to very careful with CTE now. Okay, because if you do selects, no problem. But when you do some other DMLs, so it will directly, see, this is a alias table actually. Okay, so when you do, and it doesn't store any data after the execution and all, correct? So then what is the point of reflecting the changes here? So that's the reason when you do something on CTE, okay, so the changes will directly go and reflect in the main table. Okay, so that is what. So we need to very careful with the CTE. And the third point is when you write a CTE, okay, after, so we'll open the bracket and then we'll write a query, then we'll close the bracket actually. Okay, after closing the bracket, the immediate select and the insert, update, delete statement should be belongs to CTE only, which meaning, okay, so for an example, you have written this query. Okay, now after this, if we execute this, see what will happen. See, it gave us the results. At first, it will get the data from employee table and it will assign a table name called CTE as alias table name. And from the alias table, so we are retrieving. It's a simple query, but later on some big queries will come. Okay, there you'll get to know so why we are going for a CTE. Now, in place of, after closing bracket, if I write some other thing, like for an example, select star from some other tables. Okay, so for an example, int.employee. So what I'm trying to do, after closing the bracket, I'm writing a other select statement where I'm trying to bring the data from a different table. After that, I'm trying to write a CTE. Let's see whether the CTE will execute or not. See, it is saying that, see, first it is retrieving the data, which is nothing but this India underscore employee table. But for CTE, see what exactly it is saying, invalid object name CTE. So why this error came? Hello? Why this error came?
Yes, for employee only we giving with CTE, I think.
No.
Sir, after
Because
completing
we
main
have
table,
given own name as CTE,
We have given?
own name as CTE, and we are not selecting it.
No, I did not get.
Because at the starting we have given with CTE as own name,
Correct.
but in the end we are not selecting it.
No, we have selected no CTE.
The second command is not within the bracket.
Yeah, the thing
Yeah.
is, see, this CTE, it's a single execution, right? When you keep this in the above, so what will happen? There is a single execution, correct? Within that scope. Now, once you execute this, so it will just get the data from employee table. It will hold the name as CTE and directly it will get the data from here. But when you keep the select query here, what will happen? It will try to execute this thing. It will try to execute this select query. Okay. Now what will happen means the execution will get completed with this, because and what is the CTE query? With CTE as select star from some table and then again select. So till here, what it will do? It will complete one execution. Correct? Now, when you try to read the data from CTE, will the CTE will exist? Hello? After this execution,
No,
see, when you select everything, no, what will happen? The CTE will execute first. So till here it will get execute. Okay, and there is a different select query. Okay, and it will give us the data. Now when it is trying to go for the second statement, that is select star from CTE separately. Okay, this execution is already completed till here. Okay, and it gets the data, it holds the CTE name. Okay, but that CTE is gone now, correct? So if it is gone, how can you retrieve the data from the CTE? So my point here over here is, okay, when you write a CTE, the immediate inserts or select or delete or update statement should be belongs to CTE only. That is what my point over here. Okay. When you write a CTE, the immediate, when you write a CTE, the immediate statement should be belongs to CTE only. The immediate select, update, delete or insert. Immediate means So after closing this, okay, CTE, the immediate select, insert, update, anything you write, but it should be belongs to CTE table, not any other table. This is very, very important question in the interview point of view and all. Okay, so that's why I'm just trying to tell you. Clear, guys? Any questions here? Hello?
No, sir.
The scope of CTE will exist till that execution only. After that, it won't be. See, once you execute this, what will happen? So it will just represent the data. It will just represents the data. When after that, when you simply select star from CTE, it throws an error because it won't exist. Clear? Yeah. Write down these points. These 4 points you can write. Very, very important, guys. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now, so in derived table, how many inner queries we can write? How many I said?
32 inner.
32, correct? So in CTE also, we can write multiple CTAs here and up to 32. Okay. Now you can just see, again, it's a syntax only. It's not an example. So first we'll write, let's say CTE1 with CTE as something, select star from this table. And then When you write second CTE, what we will do is we'll be just put comma, and you don't need to write again with here. Just put comma CTE2 as open brace, close brace, and you write one more select statement something. So whatever you required. Okay. Now what will happen? For this result set, the CTE name will be, the alias table name will be CTE1. For this result set, the alias table name will be CTE2. And then there, wherever you want to end, you can write some select query or insert, whatever you want. Okay. So you can write as join condition with using the CTEs or anything if you want to do. Okay, like union, you set operator, something you want to do. Yes, obviously you can do that. Okay, CTE2 dot id to something. Okay, I'll give you the exact scenario where we will go for multiple CTEs. So so what I'm trying to say over here is, so in this way we can write totally 32 CTEs, guys. Totally 32. Now we have written 2, right? If I want one more, what you can do, we can just keep comma CTE3 as open brace and close brace. We'll write one more query, but make sure at the end of all CTEs, there should be some statement which belongs to maybe all the CTEs or one CTEs, two CTEs. That is fine. Okay, it is not mandatory to use this. So whenever you write a second CTE, it is not mandatory to use in your select class. But whenever you are keeping something, there is a requirement, right? Definitely. So when you're keeping two CTs, definitely we need some data from both the CTs actually. So we'll also call it as data sets. This is one of the data set. Okay, this is one of the data sets. Okay, when you're keeping two CTs or two data sets, it means that so we need something from both the data sets. That is why we will write two CTs, and finally we'll get the data from by joining or by using set operators or anything you use, and will get the some data. So like this we can write totally 32 CTs, guys. That is the maximum limit which we have. Okay, so write down next point. Within a CTE we can call total 32 CTEs. Within a CTE we can call total 32 CTEs. Write down this syntax. Done. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now yesterday we have written this query, right? This dense rank query. Same thing can also put it in your city also. Okay. So for an example, city is the inner query, correct? Employee. Close bracket. Now what will happen means, so whatever we have written a query here, select query. Okay. This will just get the data, and it will just hold the table name as CTE1. Okay, and at last we'll write a select query. This is what we written now. The select whatever columns we required. We'll just keep it over here, and then from which table we have to retrieve now? Tell me.
CTE1.
Yeah, you have to retrieve from CTE1. Don't call the data from employee table. Okay, so here we'll put where row number equals to 1. Simply, it's very easy, So here we'll just keep A, and then we'll call the data from alias table. Okay, so but here simply we can, you don't need to put alias columns here. Okay, so our table name also just say a select star from CTE and where row number equals to 1, which will also give the same result set whatever we got. 11 rows. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you can write this example once again using CTE. You can prefer either derived table or CTE, no problem. Okay, when we are going for a select key, whichever you go, so it's a best one only. There is no differences. Okay, but there are some situations where definitely we'll go for CTE. Okay, write down this example. Just a second, there is some lines here. Let's stop the screen sharing and I'll just reshare and we'll see. Yeah. Now you can't see that lines, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what we get will be the result that we write after this bracket, right, sir?
Yeah. So exactly. So whatever you have written a select query here, right? So that is what we can see in the final output. Okay, not the inner query. Like this. So I used to prefer CT most probably instead of this derived table and all.
Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes.
Sir, here we use only one city one, so that's why
Correct.
you didn't mention any alias table name.
Correct.
But we use two or three more cities
CTs.
in the time.
Okay. So when you use more than one CT, right? So then we'll write a join to get the data from both the CTs alias tables, and then we'll show it. That is how it will be.
In the
Okay.
time we want a specific table columns. I mean, table one some columns, table two some columns. In
Exactly.
the
It's
time,
kind of a join. Yes.
The time we use alias tables, I mean ct1.empid like that.
Yes, exactly. So let me know once it is done. We'll go for some DML operations here.
Sir, so to join two CTs, we need to go for join, is it always?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
The joins kind of everything remains same. The common key, column, data type, everything remains same. But we'll join the temporary result sets. This is a temporary result set actually, CT, because after the execution, will it exist? No, right?
No, no.
Okay, that's why we'll apply a join for the temporary result set and we'll just show it in the output. That's it.
Okay.
So like temporary tables, we will use this one. So
Sorry.
like temporary tables, we'll use a city.
Yeah, even for temporary tables, can we use CT or not? Yes, we can use, no problem. Inside this one, we can write temporary tables and you can, go for it. No problem, we can use it. Then,
Hello, Anna.
yes, yes.
Can we use more than one statements like select, delete?
Here,
There. Yeah.
no,
After
only,
select.
no, only one statement. It can be select, it can be delete, it can be insert, it can be update. Only one statement should be there.
Okay.
Not more than one. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what we do outside will be applied on the command we wrote inside query, right?
Sorry. What?
So we are writing an inside query in a query inside this bracket,
Mm,
and we'll be writing another query outside.
correct.
So how is it affecting the real structure of table? I mean,
No, when you write a select query, it doesn't, do any changes in the main table. Okay, it's a select, so nothing will happen. Okay, so but when you do inserts, update, deletes, so then it will directly go and affect to the main table. I can just show you. I'll give you an example for that. Okay,
okay.
so right on next, let me just show you the table first. So from the day one onwards, people used to ask this. So let me just share the table. So if you see this is the first record what we inserted. Now in the initial days, people might forgot to execute they might execute at the same command multiple times by mistakenly. So that time a duplicate record will get inserted into the table, correct? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when you execute the same insert command once again, the same record will get inserted into the table, but people doesn't know how to delete it, correct? Okay, now you go and see there are some other records as well. In this table I think there are many records. So let me write a where class and we can just pull up one record and we'll see how many duplicates there for each and every record. Okay, for this one no problem.
No, sir, we use the employee name, sir. Yeah, one employee can.
Oh, sorry.
Employee name, sir. I
No,
think.
the duplicate means this. If you
Complete
see
row.
this one complete row, it should exactly match. Okay, that is what generally we call it as a duplicate. Original duplicate ante ade anamata. But sometimes they may ask us to consider only two columns to delete the duplicates. It depends on the requirement. Okay, but generic cases, the duplicate means it will be entire row. If you see 190 Ken 10,000, here also same 190 Ken 10,000. Now this is a duplicate record, correct? Now you can just go and check if there is any other record. No, right? We don't have. Okay. And is there any other records where we have duplicates by any chance? So we have a 2 IT Terry 1917. So yeah, here also we have.
4 also, sir.
Yeah, even 4 also. Even 3 also we have a duplicate. Correct? Okay. So for every record, maybe there is a few more records as well. Like there might be 1 duplicate, there might be 2 duplicates, there might be 10 duplicates also. Okay. Now I want to delete all those duplicates. Okay. For an example, let me just take one employee ID 1. So if you see there are 2 records here, correct? Now the first one is main record, and whatever the below will come, so those are the duplicated records. Those records I need to delete it actually. Okay. So just for better understanding, let me reinsert a few more records. Just for better understanding, I'll reinsert few more records, guys. Same duplicate records. Okay, let's just see. So now you see, for one, there are many duplicates here, correct? And also we'll do the same thing for some other records as well. Let me just take admin here, 5 admin Gail and 37,899.
అది
Sir,
ఎన్నో
sir.
జైలు
The name is different there.
Okay, name is different. Okay, I'll do one thing. Just go and delete all the records which are belongs to A first, and then we'll just do a delete. There are more records now. For 5C, except first record, all remaining are duplicates, correct? So now in this table, there are some distinct records are there for few records, and there for few records there are duplicates as well. Okay, correct? Now if I want in the main table, if I want to delete the duplicates, what exactly we need to do? Let's see. Yeah, so just see this, and for to delete these duplicates, guys, we'll go for a row number concept. Yeah, and also partition. But just see, do not write it. How to delete the duplicates in duplicate records. Okay, there are many ways, not only with CTE, but there are 2 to 3 ways which we can able to delete it. I'll tell you CTE. I have done a video for that, YouTube video. I'll share you that, and you can go on through with that. Okay. So I have used some identity property. I have used some subquery as well to delete the duplicates. You can just see, not subquery, derivative table. You can see that, and you can easily understand. Now, what I will do is I'll assign a row number, guys. Row underscore number over. Okay. Now in partition by class, this is very, very important in case of deleting the duplicates. Now, according to the table, how many columns on how many column basis we should consider as a duplicate? Is it a 1 column or all 4 columns?
All 4 columns.
Sorry, ఇప్పుడు డూప్లికేట్ అనేది ఎన్ని కాలం బేసిస్ మీద తీసుకోవాలి? దట్ ఈస్ వాట్ I mean to ask.
All columns,
all
sir.
4 columns. Okay, all 4 columns. Okay, in this case it is 4 columns, but there are some cases where the client will say that just consider these 2 columns, and if it contains duplicates, please go and delete it. Okay, when you delete, what will happen? This entire row will get deleted. Okay, so it will be depends on the situation, guys. but in our case, all 4 columns. Okay. So the thing is, you have to put a partition by class here. And in partition by class, did they say like which columns we need to put it? Or do you have any is, wise keyword or each keyword here? No, right? Hello? We don't have any clue like how many columns we need to keep it in a partition by. Correct? So in this case, what you need to do is, so the trick over here is, or clue over here is, how many number of columns you are considering to delete the duplicates. All those columns should be there in the partition by clause. So basically, all columns will come. So how many columns basis you are deleting the duplicates? All the columns must and should it will be there in the partition by clause. It is mandatory, guys. Okay, if I am deleting on basis on only 2 columns, then 2 columns is enough. Okay, now the partition will depends on all 4 columns, and then order by. When you are deleting duplicates, you can take any order, no problem at all. Okay, you can take any column ascending or descending, that doesn't matter, but let me go with employee ID ascending just for better understanding. And as row number comma star from table name, from your employee table. So what we are doing, we are assigning a row number by partitioning. Correct? Let's execute this query and we'll see what exactly it has been written. Can you see there is a RN1 number, row number has been written. Can you see what is happening? First it starts the based upon what?
Group.
First it will do the partition, correct?
Yes, sir.
So the partition will be based upon all these columns. So if all these columns are having the same records, then it will be grouped into, or it will be partitioned into one partition. Is it correct?
Yes, yes.
Yes or no? Because the partition is not depending on only one column, but it depends on all 4 columns. So if you see 1 IT Ken and 1000, here also we have same. So all these records will be considered as a one group. Yes. And if there is a change in any employee name, for an example, here instead of KEN, there is a JEN is there. So what will happen in that case?
It will go to into
Under
different group.
partition.
Exactly. So till here it will be one partition, and as there is a small difference here and other columns data is matching, still it will consider as a different record or different partition. So if it should be one single partition, means all the records should be same, guys. Do remember it. Okay. Now how the row number will assign? So does it consider whether it is a duplicate or a distinct? No, right? Whatever it is, it simply assigns the row number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Correct?
Yes, sir.
But when you apply a dense rank, what will happen for the same case?
Duplicates.
Dense rank you apply, what will happen?
It repeats when wherever it finds duplicates.
Yeah, so here it will be 1, 1, 1, 1, 1 only, correct? Because if the same record is
Yes,
getting
sir.
repeated, the dense rank will also get repeat, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. The only change here, what we are finding over here is, in place of partition, we are keeping multiple columns instead of one. Okay, now the grouping or partition will be depending on all the columns here. That is what you need to observe over here. That's it. Okay, now it is going to next group, guys. What is the next group? 2 IT Terry 1917, and in this group we have totally 2 records, correct? So now the row number will start from where? Will it start from
Again,
7 or
so-
will it start from 1?
Again, 1.
It starts from 1 only, right? Because
Because
it's a different partition, correct?
of new partition.
Yeah, as it is a new partition, the row number will again start from 1, and even though it is a duplicate, still the row number will assign 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Now you see next partition is this, and where we have 1 and 2 and 4 and 5, you see how many records we have, more number of duplicates, correct? So that's why it starts from 1. See, it starts from 1 till here, Okay, the row number will start from 1 and it ends 9 till 9. Okay, then again there are few more records. Maybe some, see, there are some records where we don't have duplicates. See, this is a different partition. It starts with a row number 1, but it doesn't have any duplicate, right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
So it just holds the row number as a 1 only. There are many distinct records here. Wherever distinct records are there, it's just assigned only 1. Correct. Now you also see one more thing. We have a better example. So why it is assigning 1 or 2 and why it is a different partitions? Because department name is same, employee name is same, salary also same. Okay,
Employee
ID
is
is different.
because yeah, exactly, the employee ID is different. Correct. The employee ID is different, that's why. So if I remove in partition by class employee ID, tell me what will happen.
And it will group
Will
into
connect the same partition.
partition into one.
Yes, exactly. These two should be under single partition. Not only that two, even this record also. Correct. Are you getting it, guys? Because the grouping is depending on now these 3 columns, not employee ID. Correct. Now these 3 columns should be same. IT Padmavati. So then 46,000. So there are 3 records over here. Okay. If you want, I can just execute and show you. Where is this? Can you see? Can you see now? There are these 3 records are grouped together, even though there is a different employee ID, and it is assigning as a 1 2 3. Now earlier it is 1 1 1. Now it is 1 2 3. So are you able to getting it? What is happening if I change something in the partition by class? Okay. So now you know, you can consider maybe the duplicate deletion. You can consider maybe seeing all the 4 columns or 3 columns, whatever you want, no problem. But I'll go and consider all the columns in this case anyway. Okay. Or you want me to consider 3? I can consider 3 also. What do you say? Will I consider 3 columns or 4 columns?
We'll go for 4.
We'll go for 4. Yeah, first we'll go for 4, then later on we can just do 3 also, no problem. So now this is the data which we are getting if I apply 4 columns. Now you see, in every partition, if I have a more than one row number, it means what?
duplicate.
So if I have a row number more than 1, it means that there are duplicates, correct?
So
Yes or no?
Yes.
So now what we can do is, so in every, if there is a distinct, what will happen? Only one record will be present with a row number as 1, correct?
Yes.
Now, what if I want to delete a duplicate in each and every partition except row number 1?
Okay.
Except row number 1. So if we delete everything, so which means we are gonna deleting the complete duplicates, correct?
Yes.
In each and every partition except row number 1. Row number 1 is nothing but that is a distinct record, correct? And apart from that, if I have more number of records, more than greater than row number 1, so all those records I'll go and delete it. So what will happen? These records will get deleted, correct?
Yes.
And even in the second partition, except 1, this record will get deleted. In each and every partition, except 1, all other records, if there is a duplicate, if it finds, it will go and remove that records, correct? Okay, that is what we are going to do. And that too, now we will go with a CTE, because where we can perform a delete operation directly. So with, now see, instead of CTE, I'll put deleting duplicates. So now your alias table name is what?
Deleting
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 duplicates.
duplicates, not CTE. Okay, it depends, guys. Whatever name you want, you can keep, no problem.
Semicolon uన్నారు.
Semicolon.
Yeah, semicolon. Semicolon is not mandatory all the cases. Okay, but you try to keep it. So close bracket. Now from where we need to delete, tell me? From the main table or CTE table?
CTE table.
CTE table.
CTE table now. Yes. So delete from CTE, where I said that except for row number 1. Okay,
Row number
all
greater.
other records
Or no,
get
not
deleted, correct? So row number, either we can put greater than 1 because 1 should not consider, correct? Or we can put not equals to 1, or we can put greater than or equals to 2. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
So however you want, you can keep, no problem. So except 1, all other records in each and every partitions, wherever 1 is there, except that all other records will get deleted. Now you see where exactly it will go and delete, whether it is a main table or CT table, we'll see. In the main table, let's just confirm how many records are there. Totally 56 records are there, correct? Now let me apply this deleting duplicates. So it is saying that 27 records are deleted, because after close bracket I have used a delete statement to delete the duplicates, right? So now you go and see your main table, how many records are there. How many are there? 29. So which means in the main table it is getting deleted. Are you clear? If I delete in the CTE, it affects in the main table. Okay, so this is
Sir,
how we
but
can.
you told that till the execution will be there, correct?
Sorry.
In starting, you told that till the execution only it will be there.
Yeah, so what I said is when you write a select query here, okay, so it will just select the data and it will represent. After that, that data will get cleared off. Okay, but now right now what we are doing is we are doing a DML operation. When you do your DML operations within this execution, what exactly it will do is it will delete the duplicates directly from the main table within that execution. So it's a permanent deletion in the main
DML
table.
operations will be permanent.
Yes, exactly. DML operations will be permanently, it will affect in the main table. Okay, when you do a select, it's till that execution, it will just select and it will show it to you. Nothing will happen to your main table data. Clear?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And and we just deleted, and this is what we got, right? Now, when you see something here, Padma, yeah. Now, what again client is saying that, yeah, there are some duplicates based upon department, employee name and employee salary, but for the same thing, so they had given a different employee IDs. Okay. Now what client is saying that please go and delete the duplicates, not on basis on all 4 columns, just take these 3 column basis and go and delete it. So in this case, which record will come into the first? Tell me. Which records will get deleted and which records will get appear in the final output?
16 will be 17, 18 will be get deleted. 17, 18, 19. 17, 18. The first one will be in the data.
Okay.
17, 18 will be get
So you mean to say 7, 8 will get deleted, 7, 5 will get deleted, only 3 will be exist, correct?
Yes, sir. Because
Okay.
the first preference will be given for the first.
Yeah, so the thing is here, we should ask the client, because here we keep employee ID as ascending, right? So we should ask, should I consider latest record as, the main record, or should I consider the first record? So which means, should I consider this, or should I consider this latest employee ID? Okay, and so if they confirms, no, take the previous one, what you can do? First record, if you want to take, so what you can do?
Remaining one deleted.
No.
Equal to 1. We can give equal to.
I need this record should be there in the main table. All the other records should gone. Okay. So in your order by class, what column will come and what is the format will come? Ascending or descending?
Descending.
Ascending will come.
See, when you do descending, what will happen? This 1007 will go into top, correct? And there it will append 1, 2, 3. So except 1 means remaining records will get deleted, which means 1003 will get deleted, 1005 will get deleted. So which is giving latest record as a distinct record. But what they've asked is they need the first record, whichever initial whatever employee they have assigned, they need that record. So in that case, what should come?
Ascending.
Ascending order.
So employee ID ascending. So first 1003 will come and it will go into the top. and for that it will assign 1, and for this one 2, then for 7 3. So except 1 means these 3 and 5 will get, sorry, 5 and 7 will get deleted. So it depends on the requirement, guys. Okay, so let me just take three columns now for deleting the duplicates. Only this record will get exist. Now there are 29 records now. Let's see, same query, but I have changed the partition. So 2 rows it is saying. So now you go and just do the selects. Now you see for Padmavati how many records are there. So can you see only one record is there? Hello?
Yes.
Only one record is there. Okay. So the duplicate deletion will always depends on the number of columns actually. So how many they are saying. So all those columns should be there in your partition by class. That is the clue which we have. If sometimes they will say if there are 100 records, please consider all the 100 records to delete the duplicates, means what will happen? Hello? If there are 100 columns, I need to delete the duplicates on based on all 100 columns. Then what will
Right,
happen?
all 100 columns.
Yes, all the 100 columns should be keep it in partition by class. But in
Can we
real
use
time, we'll
star,
not
sir?
get like that. No, we should not use star in partition. It will throw an error. Even if it is all columns, you have to mention it column by column.
Can we use numbers, no? 1, 2, 3.
No, you cannot. Only column names. See, numbers can be used only in order by class. Okay, that too not in these cases. When you write normal select query, there you can use. Except that in partitions are here, you should not. So in real-time cases and all, when you're deleting duplicates, right, will not use all the columns actually. They'll specify few columns of some 5, 6, something like that. Those columns you can keep it over here and do the deletion. So any doubts here?
So what if, sir, they're asking to keep latest record? If we can.
In that case, here employee ID descending will come. Latest record is nothing but recent employee ID they want to keep us, correct?
Okay.
So now in this case, what will happen? Your 1007 will go to top,
Okay.
then 1005, 1003, then it will assign 1, 2, 3. So except one means except 1007. So remaining records will get deleted. Got it?
Okay.
Yeah, it depends on the client requirement. We should definitely ask. Okay. So on which record I should consider here, latest record or previous record. So according to that, we can keep ascending or descending. Everyone is clear? Okay, write down how to delete the duplicates records from a table. Very, very important query. And most probably using query in real times. So after closing the bracket, what I have written, delete statement, which is belongs to what? This delete is belongs to what? TTE table, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and when we are doing deletes, it affects into the main table data. Okay, so it's obeying all the conditions, whatever I said in the note. Yeah, write down this first. And you cannot use for deleting duplicates, we'll use only row numbers, guys. We cannot use row rank or dense ranks, because if you apply rank, no, it will assign 1 1 1 1 1. Okay, so what will happen if you write a delete statement? It won't delete anything, correct? So only row number will come into the picture when we are performing a duplicate deletion. Write down. If you have a question, you can ask.
not descending, this ascending.
Yeah, keep it ascending here. Let me know once it is done. You have to write down this order. Okay, so however we written yesterday, no, like sorting, grouping, assigning row number, all those stuff. So we need to write. Done.
Done, sir.
Okay. Everyone.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now can you please write down the same thing, whatever we written yesterday, but keep some duplicates here. Okay, please. So here one copy. At least keep some duplicates. Okay. So then for this one, రాసుకుంటున్నారా? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yeah, right on. Here I applied both sorting and partition. Okay, so I'm not applying separately here. Okay, we'll directly append the row number. Vijay V, is this row number order is correct or not? Whatever I assigned, is it correct? Vijay V, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it correct? This row number assigned, whatever I assigned.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, sir. Correct, sir.
Okay. Hello. Done. No, there are small concepts are there, so which I need to complete the SQL Server. So first write down this one. So after deleting duplicates, what are left out records are there? Just write down this. So finally, these records will present in the table, right? So you just keep this one in the final table. So you see, in each and every partition, we'll be having only one record. Done. So everyone is done now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we'll go for another example where we'll go for multiple cities. Okay. See, I have a table, single table. Okay. Where the table name is called teams. Okay. So this is how the names will be. So Australia, India, and Pakistan. Okay, three team names. So final output, what they required is the table. The final output will be schedule is the column name, and each team should play 2 matches with every team. So AES versus Pakistan, IMD versus IMD versus Pak. So this is the final output. If you see, every team is played with other 2 teams, correct? Can you see this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So Australia played 2 times, sorry, 2 teams with India and Pakistan. India also played with Australia and Pakistan. Pakistan played with Australia and India. Correct?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, now how to achieve this? So we can write derived table, we can write city also. Let's just go and explain a city level. Now with, just see the screen. With city1 I'll go as open base. Let me assign a row number, guys. This is the table. First we need to create the table. Now create table. Teams is my table name. Now I will consider as team name is my column name. Insert into table name values. Okay, so let's put us, comma, and the second row will be ind, comma, I'll go with PAK. Very famous question it is, very important also. So 3 rows are inserted. Okay, let's assign a row number, guys. So select Vijay Kumar Shilavantar. Can you tell me the query to assign row numbers? No partition, nothing. Just tell me how to assign a row number. Vijay Kumar. Rajat. Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah, tell me.
I'm sorry, I couldn't concentrate on the question. Can you repeat the question once?
Can you give me syntax to assign a row number for this table? Teams table.
Sorry.
A row number you need to assign. What is the syntax?
Row underscore number.
Okay.
And after that it is teams. Sorry, I'm not able to do it.
What is the immediate class will come after row number? Ranking function.
One second, I will check in my notes.
Trivikram.
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me.
Row underscore number over order by teams.
Order by team name. Ascending or descending?
Ascending, sir.
Okay.
As table name.
As row number is alias, and we'll go for a teams. And when you execute this, see it will be assigning 1, 2, 3. But we required other next column name also. We'll just go for a star. Now you see for AAS, IND, PAK, it assigns the row number as a 1, 2, 3, correct? Now what I will do is I'll take one more CTE2, and again I'll assign the same thing, the whatever we have written, right? So the same thing I have written over here as well. Okay, and I missed as here, and here also it holds this same data in CTE1. In CTE2 also it holds same data, correct? Now let me write a select query. Select. I'll select the columns later, guys. Let me write select column. Sorry, select from CTE1. I'll consider as a C1. Inner join C2. That is CTE2. I'll consider it as a C2. On. In on condition, generally what we will do? What is the key column between the CTE1 and CTE2? What columns we can consider?
Row number.
Row number we can consider, correct? row number we can consider. So generally we'll write C dot row number, C1 dot row number equals to C2 dot row number, correct? But let me write in a different way. C1 dot row number, okay, is greater than C2 dot row number, and we'll see what will happen. Instead of equals to, I'm applying a greater than operator here, and we'll see what exactly will happen. Yeah, and let me just take this out into Excel, and there we'll see. Yeah, so this is the CT1 which we have taken, CT1, and here I'm taking CTE2, and both will have the same structure, same data as well. Correct. So now what is the condition I applied? CTE1 dot row number is greater than CTE2 2 dot row number, correct? Now when you apply equals to operator, if it is exactly matching, then it will give you the result set, but I'm not now applying it greater than. So now you see what will happen. First time every record will try to join with in B table records, correct? So now 1 is greater than 1. It is not equals to, it is greater than, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So this first record will try to join with all the records, but the operator is not equals. It is not equals to operator. It is greater than operator. Okay. So now is it is a true condition or a false condition? 1 greater than 1.
False.
It's a false
condition.
one, right? Generally 1 equals to 1. It's a false condition. So the join will not happen. So it's a considered as an unmatched record. Next, again, this 1 will join over here, correct? See, the joining, everything remains same. Only the thing is the operator is different. So 1 greater than 2. Is it a true condition?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No, false, sir.
Sorry.
Two
The
is
false.
greater
See,
than
what is meant by 1 greater than 2? So it's saying that 1 is greater than 2. Is it true?
No, sir.
No. And again 1 is greater than 3. Is it true?
No.
No, sir.
No. Correct? Now it will go for the second row. Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
It goes for the second row. Now what will happen? 2 is greater than 1. Is it true or false?
Yes.
True, sir.
It's
True.
a true. Correct? Now what I will do is, now this is joining. This 2 with 1, it is joining because it's a equals to greater than operator. Now select the team from CTE1. Okay, what is the CTE1 team?
CT1 to
India.
India. What is the CTE2 team? Well, if it is joining,
Australia.
Australia. So let's keep that because it is a true condition, correct or not?
Yes.
Next, 2 is greater than 2. Is it true?
No.
No. 2 is greater than 3. Is it true?
No.
No. Okay. Next, what is the next? 3 will try to join with all the records in this table, correct? Now, 3 is greater than 1. Is it true or false?
True.
It's true condition, correct? Because 3 is greater than 1, right?
Yes.
Now,
Yes, sir.
the respective team name in CT1 is Pakistan, correct? The respective team name in the CT1 is Australia. I'll keep it over here. Next, what will happen? 3 is greater than 2. Is it true or false?
True.
It's true, right? 3 is obviously greater than 2 only. Now, what is the team will come? Pakistan. And what is the team number 2 here? Here it is India, respective team name. Next, 3 is greater than 3. Is it true or false?
False.
It's false. Correct? So according to your joining condition, what all the 3 records will come? India versus Australia, Pakistan versus Australia, Pakistan versus India. You see whether each and every team has 2 schedules or not. Hello? Every team is playing 2 times or not, just see.
Yes.
Playing, right? But if you put equals to operator, it's a different case. Equals to get the emotion. Tell me.
1 equal to 1 Australia
Yeah,
versus
1 equals to
Australia.
Australia versus Australia. Is it correct?
No.
No, right? So that's why, not only equals to operator, so we can put less than, greater than. You can reverse this condition, you can put less than also. That is also okay. So now I'll go and apply the same condition. Now we applied it, right? Now in the select class, what exactly we need to take? We need to take the teams, correct? From CTE1, you have to take team name, and from the CTE2, we have to take team name. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And let me take C1 dot team name, and they need a versus, right? See, in between we have a VS. Do you have that versus with us? No, right? So what you can do is you can just put simply plus, and in single quote, okay, you give one space and give it as versus plus CTE2 as team name, and they're calling us this one as a schedule alias table name. Okay, so from the T1 C1 table we are taking a team, and from C2 table also we are taking team, but we need to schedule a match, so which is nothing but we need to add a versus between that. Okay, so this is also character, this is also character, this is also character. So when you put select A plus A plus A, what will happen in single quotes? Hello, when you keep single quote A plus single quote plus single quote A, what will happen? Tell me.
Play will come.
Huh?
3 years will come. Yeah.
Create a space.
So it is A will come because all are characters, so which will combine. It will not 3A, it is A because it's a character, right? So here also same. This is character, this is also character, this is also character. It will just combine and it will give it for us. Now you see, can you see? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is how we can get the. This is very important question, guys. So let me know if you are not understanding. Understanding it, please write down. First, draw these tables, teams table first. This is the input, this is the output, guys. This is how they'll ask the questions. Input is that, output is that. Write a query. Okay. First, write down this table. Draw this table. Make it as input. Okay. And make this one as output. Okay, once this is done, you can write down this query, entire query. Yeah, Raghu. So, the team numbers doesn't matter here. So it can be 3, 4, 5. That doesn't matter. Still, we'll be using only 2 CTs. Okay. No need to go for multiple. Clear, Raghu? So while, see, this is the famous question in the interview. If you want, you can try with more than 3 teams. Okay. Still, the query remains same. Done? Hello? Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I'll give you some queries for you. You need to derive it. Okay. First, draw this table like bus number from to departure time, arrival time. Okay, so B1. So bus 1, B1. Okay, so you can take from anywhere to anywhere. So from Tirupati, okay, the timing will be, let's say, 10-11-2020, and also you need to put the timing as well here. Okay, timing is, let's say, 10-10. It's morning 10 o'clock. The timing format is 12 hours format. Okay, and it reaches on the same day, let's say 10-11-2020, but it reaches at let's say something like 6 o'clock evening. Okay, otherwise we'll take a 24 hours format. That will be good actually. You can take same B1 bus, and from next day it will be from here to Hyderabad. The date will be 10-12-20, and you put some timings. Let's say again it starts at 10 o'clock. And 10-12-2020, and it reaches at, let's say, 13. Okay, now there is a B2 bus. Okay, so it is you can write the routes. Okay, no problem. I'll just mention it as route 1 and route 2 something, so you can just put whatever routes you want. So this will be, let's say, 13-20-20, morning 8 o'clock. We'll start. Same bus. It starts at 4 o'clock also, maybe sometimes on the same day, and it reaches. I'm taking previous month dates here, 10. So in the Excel, it will be format always, MMDD. Just 10 as a month, guys. Okay. 30. Write down. These two columns will be date time format. Okay, you can write it later. Okay, anyway, video will be available and I'll upload this file as well, screenshot. Let me explain what exactly you need to get it. See, you can put any timings, no problem. Okay, so the question is, yeah, so in each date, first question is write down. Write a query to get all the bus details. Write a query to get all the bus details. Write a query to get bus details. All bus details. Which bus will departure for the first in each date? Write a query to get all the bus details. which bus will departure for the first. అంటే మార్నింగ్ స్టార్ట్ అవుతాయి కదా ప్రతి డేట్ లో. So which bus is starts for the first actually. So if you see in this date, so B2 is starting from this route to this route, right? At 4 o'clock. I need this record in 13th. Clear? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And in 14, out of these two, same bus, it starts from route 5 to route 9 at 4 o'clock. So whichever departure for the first, actually, I need that record in each date. Okay, in each date. So I am repeating the question. Write a query to get all the bus details. Which bus will departure the first? Which bus will departure for the first in each date? In each date. Next question. So then you have to use CTs, row number functions, okay, order by classes and all, but partitions, everything. So which columns you need to keep, that is very important. You can try it. Yeah. Next question. Write a query to get all the bus details. Write a query to get all the bus details. Which bus will depart? Which bus will arrival at last in each date? Write a query to get all the bus details whose bus will arrival at last. Ante halt avutayi antaru kada every date lo. So you need to get that record in each date I'm mentioning. Write a query to get all the bus details whose bus will arrival at last in each date. Okay. Next point. Write a query to find out the travel time. Write a query to find out travel time for all the buses. So meaning, so ipudu దీనికి travel time enta? So it starts at 10 o'clock kada, 10 10 10. Okay, so here it is 18, correct? So I need hours difference. How much hours difference here? 2 hours kada. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, 8 hours.
So yeah, so not 8 hours, 8 hours, huh? Yeah, 8 hours difference. So that 8 hours you need to find out. If you give me the minutes difference also, that is also fine for me, but hours is more than enough. Okay, time travel difference, how many hours? So basically it is a difference between department time, so departure time and arrival time. Next, write a query to find out all the bus details write a query to find out all the bus details write a query to find out all the bus details which bus will arrive for the first time. write a query to find out all the bus details. Which bus will arrive for the first? అంటే ఇక్కడ halt గురించి మాట్లాడడం. Now it is arrived. Which bus will arrive for the first? Okay, so that details you need to find out. Which bus will arrive for the first? From each bus. Indaka in each date anna, now here from each bus. From each bus. Okay, so write down your queries for these 4 questions and upload in the assignments. Okay, and once it is done, then you just have a discussions in your Zoom meetings, and if you are having a doubts, you can just discuss it over there. Okay, okay then, chalo, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.